Before lake freighters had self-unloaders, materials such as iron ore had to be removed from the hulls of ships by hand using buckets and hoist. That is, until these were invented. These are the world's last remaining Hulett unloaders. What may look like a rusty pile of scrap sitting on Whiskey Island, these Huletts were revolutionary machines that once dotted the Cleveland skyline, becoming icons of the city's industrial might in the Great Lakes shipping industry. Invented by George Hulett in the late 19th century, these massive mechanical unloaders revolutionized the handling of iron ore and played a pivotal role in the steel manufacturing process. The Huletts stood as towering steel giants along the Cleveland and Pittsburgh dock as well as across Lake Erie, efficiently unloading bulk raw materials from lake freighters. Their unique design featured large cantilevered arms and massive buckets that could grab up to 10 tons of ore from a ship's hold in a single scoop, dramatically reducing unloading times from days to mere hours. With Hulett ore unloaders becoming the new standard on the Great Lakes, newly launched freighters were designed to accommodate the use of the Huletts. The Huletts were so efficient that the price of unloading ore went from 18 cents per ton to only 6 cents. Operational in Cleveland from the early 20th century until the late 1990s, the Huletts were a necessity to the city's prosperity as a steel manufacturing powerhouse. However, as technology advanced, they were eventually rendered obsolete by self-unloading ships and conveyor belt systems. On December 18, 1992, the Huletts on the Cleveland and Pittsburgh dock were used for the final time unloading the Canadian lake freighter Lemoyne. At the time, Conrail controlled operations on Whiskey Island and planned to dismantle the Huletts as they wanted more space on their Cleveland and Pittsburgh dock. To postpone this, the Huletts were added to the National Registry of Historic Places in 1997. Long story short, Conrail sold the Cleveland and Pittsburgh dock to the Cleveland Cuyahoga Port Authority in May of 1996 for just over $6 million. Cleveland's Port Authority surfaced a plan to dredge the dock so 2 lake freighters could discharge at the same time. To do this, the Huletts had to go. Even though the Huletts were marked on the National Registry for Historic Mechanical Engineering, 2 of the 4 were dismantled and scrapped in 2000, with the remaining 2 dismantled and piled up on Whiskey Island. This leads us to today. Over 24 years later, the Huletts still remain on Whiskey Island, exactly how they were placed when they were dismantled. In years prior, there have been plans and drawings to restore one or both Huletts next to the William G. Mather at Dock 42. Although talked about, no such plans ever took off. On January 26, 2024, a statement was published by Will Friedman, President and CEO of the Cleveland Port Authority. "We are seeking bids. We're getting quotes from contractors to do the work to haul all of it away except for whatever we save." According to Friedman, more space is needed at the dock for storage, but that's not the end. He also stated that the port will preserve a 60-foot bucket arm with bucket for possible installation at Wendy Park, one of the lakefront parks operated by Cleveland Metro Parks. The dream of seeing a fully resurrected Hulett will never come to be, but the fact that the Cleveland Bulk Terminal is saving a piece for possible future use is something to look out for, and hopefully in the near future. Hulett unloaders are remembered as engineering marvels that greatly contributed to the industrialization of the steel industry, especially in Cleveland, Ohio. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe if you want to hear more about history.